Hello, welcome to my channel. It's nice to meet you. My name is Cherise and thank you for taking time to watch my video. This time I'm going to start off the video with a big weigh-in, which will be within the next minute because that's what you're all here for. I actually filmed the in-depth before and I'm going to link that video as well, so in case you want to see it, just look in my description, but it will also be from 4 weeks back, so you can just see there if you want it. Today I'll just be showing the photos, so I'm not going to redo all of that. I'm just going to show my before. If you really want to see the big deep before, go back and look at that video. I'm going to show what I look like now. What I did on this challenge is I took daily shorts of like a day in my life each day, and I posted for the full 28 days on my shorts. So if you want, you can go back and look at all of that. But after my weigh-in on here, I will show a couple of clips of my shorts that I posted, and I'll be saying motivational things over that. The last section of this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of my thoughts of the challenge, tips and tricks, because I have so many. I've done a couple of Chloe Ting challenges, so I can give you great tips, what works and what doesn't work, what changed in my body, what I ate. I will be giving the whole breakdown. But keep watching this video through to the end. I promise you this one will be worth it. Also, if you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want me to try someone you love's program next, because I love trying new things. Alright, let's get started. Here are some of the clips from my journey. I posted every day on my shorts to hold me accountable if you would like to go and see them. Motivation is not something we're born with. Everyone gets motivated differently. Some need a sense of well-being as reward, whereas others do it for physical appearance or even set themselves up with a shopping spree or an actual gift as a reward. Whatever motivates you best, you need to do that. When motivation runs out, and trust me, it will, many times, discipline is essential. This journey taught me discipline. You all didn't see the days I cried and just wanted to give up, but I didn't. I didn't let myself give up. I stayed consistent. I kept telling myself that every day I didn't give up was just another day I did my best to be better than I was the day before. It made me physically and mentally stronger. Life is always going to throw obstacles in your way, so don't use that as excuses. Rather use it as fuel. I fueled my anger and sadness into my workouts. Therefore, I was rewarded with dopamine and physical improvement. I started off doing this to lose weight, but now I just love the way I feel afterwards. Growth is uncomfortable. It's not easy. Nothing in life is, but it's worth it, I promise. Just by making this small positive change in my life, it changed so many other things in my life positively. I didn't order any takeout. I ate healthier, but so did my family too. We all got healthier. It wasn't just me. I made so many things from scratch. I made pasta from scratch. I didn't even buy that. I made pizza dough from scratch. It's a whole bunch of new things that I played around and experimented with, and I learned so much. This wasn't just a physical challenge for me. This was way more of a mental challenge. I got to spend more time with my family and more time off of my phone, doing things that make my body feel better and making me feel happy. And even Valentine's Day was amazing. I did grant myself here and there little treats because life is all about balance, but I didn't overdo it. I remembered my end goal. and that motivates me all the way till the end. But now it's not just the end goal anymore. Now it is a lifestyle change. A lifestyle change that will be permanent because I can make it sustainable. Anyways, hope you enjoy the rest of this montage, and I'll see you just now for my thoughts.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow, I think I'll chew it.
I hope you're enjoying this video so far. So this is part 3, which is my final thoughts on this challenge. Okay, firstly is my thoughts. I'm gonna read it off here because I actually wrote it. Like, I don't want to miss anything, so yeah. Okay, this challenge to me seemed mainly for weight loss, as it didn't focus much on muscle building, and I love muscle building. I learned a lot about that last year. So every workout was super sweaty, except for the occasional leg and booty days. That was the bit of muscle building that we did. There weren't a lot of rest days. There were mainly like 1 rest day per week. So I would say sustainably, this is not a challenge to do long term. There wasn't enough rest in my opinion, but there definitely were results. So the old format that she's got for 4 weeks is great. I would recommend it for 4 weeks, but not as a long-term thing, not in my opinion. Sustainably, I would not be able to do it long-term. I also believe the combination of eating healthy and the sweaty HIIT workouts did help me lose weight a lot faster than what I usually would. I only had 1 small injury that was in my shoulder for 1 day and then it passed. So overall, this challenge went pretty well. I didn't get sick. I didn't get major injuries or anything like I did in my previous challenges, but that was my fault because I always used to take the high intensity and think, I am so fit, I can do it. No. If you are feeling tired that day, at least just show up and do the low intensity. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're saving some more energy to push tomorrow. Sometimes you need rest. Listen to your body. And secondly is what I ate. I ate mainly chicken as my meat on this challenge, and then I had eggs also as a big source of protein. I ate most days 2 meals a day, but sometimes I'd have the 3rd meal as munchies before bed. I never ate breakfast, but in general I don't eat breakfast. I can't eat so early in the morning. Preferences. But I ate basically, still try to push for 3 meals a day. I would have lunch, supper, and then my munchies fine. And my lunch was always my post-workout meal, and I had that at roughly 1 o'clock every day. So I tried to finish my workout nice and early. So by 1 o'clock I have my first meal. Some days I did do the workout a bit late and I can't work out on a full stomach, so then I only ate supper that night. Those days were not successful days because the next day I definitely suffered for it. My energy levels were much lower on days that I did that the next day. So I recommend eat enough, but eat healthy. so that you have energy and you can give it your all and you can burn fat, build muscles, a whole cycle. Which, by the way, look how nice my skin is glowing. If you go back to that big weigh-in that I did 4 weeks ago, I was looking so tired, my skin was looking so bad. Really, a lot has improved from this challenge. I ate very healthy. I ate a lot of veggies, I ate a lot of fruit, I ate mainly seasonal fruit, and I'm in South Africa, so currently it is summer. We have a lot of watermelons. Mangoes are super cheap right now, so I stocked up on that. Tomatoes, I have fresh veggies in my garden as well, so I ate some of those. Granadillas, I love granadillas. But I try to aim for something citrusy most days because I think that also helps speed burning fat. The vitamin C or something in there just does something. It also is great for your skin and your immune system. So I just thought eating something citrus every day was worthwhile. I didn't take any supplements except for, I think on the first day I tried to take evening primrose oil and zinc and selenium tablets. What is that called? Zimplex, yes. I'm not actually a person who takes supplements at all. I try and get everything naturally out of my food, and I don't have any deficiencies. I used to have an iron deficiency when I was younger, and I've eaten it away, if you put it that way. I've learned a lot about nutrition, so the more healthy you eat, the more you crave healthy food. So I wasn't always like this. I didn't eat fruit actually until I gave birth to my second child. She made me crave fruit when I was pregnant. Before that, I didn't eat fruit, but now I love fruit. It's like my sweets now. Apart from that, I also did make sure I drank at least 1 to 2 liters of water a day, and I had a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, like literally a tip of a teaspoon, before a workout with quite a bit of water. And then I waited about 10 minutes, and that for me worked like a perfect pre-workout, for the simple reason that it keeps the liquid in your body. So I sweat a bit less once I started doing that. I only did that a couple of days into the challenge. I was watching this video and it just like said, try that, you know, you lose, think of it, you're drinking 2-3 liters of water, but you're sweating and like can't get off the toilet, which means you're not hydrating yourself, it's just going straight out again. So I learned to keep my liquid in, and so I drank a bit less liquid than what I usually would, but I drank enough as well. Next is my notes, tips and tricks. So what I did is, while I was doing the challenge, I wrote a couple of notes down, how I was feeling in between and things like that. So notes that I made was, if you need to skip something in this workout, skip the cool down. I know in my previous videos I used to say, don't skip the cool down, stretch, you need to stretch afterwards. Stretching before is more important. It reduces the risk of injury, and her 5-minute warm-up is mobility routine. So it's not static stretches, whatever they call it. It's for movements. And the first move that she does, she works on your hips in that. Like, I'll never forget that 5-minute routine. I did it so many times in this challenge. Week 1, I did all the low impact things. I made a point for my first week to take it easy on myself. I hadn't exercised for quite a long time before that. Jumping into a new challenge, you need to take it easy. First learn the moves and see how your body reacts to it. Then week 2, I did half low impact and then half high impact, and then week 3 I scaled down on the low impact, and then week 4 I tried to push mainly for high impact, and I was so strong from doing that. Like, my body gradually built itself out. Days that she has the intense workouts, like intense anything or cardio anything, I highly recommend you put shoes on. The tackies that you wear help with the bounce and the shock absorbent and everything like that. So wearing the shoes helped me jump a lot higher. It also helped me be able to move a lot faster, because the impact, even with my mat on my floor, was hurting my shins all the time. When she has days like that, I highly recommend you put the shoes on. You can always just take them off again, but put them on for those jumping moves. You want to save your knees and all that. She very cleverly breaks up her workouts into literally 5-minute sections. So instead of giving you like a 40-minute workout, she will give you 2 15-minute workouts and a 10-minute workout, and each one will be broken down into 5-minute sets. So I do appreciate that about Chloe. It's the one thing I love about her programs is the fact that it looks so big in the beginning, but it's broken down so nicely that you feel like you accomplish things a couple of times during doing the workouts. Like every 5 minutes you feel, yay, I accomplished that, and you psyched and pumped to get through the next ones. So that is great about Chloe. But I hate planks. And she loves planks. Well, it seems like it, because all you're ever doing in her challenges are planks. But they are effective, so she knows what she's doing there. I just am not a fan of planks. I like the burpees. Then, get workouts done as early as possible in the day, and I cannot stress that enough. My energy levels were so depleted by the end of the day, so if I had to do it in the afternoon, and like I said to you, eating, I can't eat before I work out, I only eat from after I've worked out. So if I had to wake up 4 o'clock in the day, I'm only going to eat 5 o'clock in the day. And that's not good for me. I need a consistency, and I try to exercise every day before 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock I had to eat. So I made sure I was finished exercising that time. When there was load shedding, it did clash a bit with my things, and that's when my times were out, and we had so much load shedding in South Africa lately. I'm sorry I'm always talking about that. It's just like half of my life right now. Also, the reason why I loved morning workouts like that, my mind was very clear, my thoughts were better, I made positive decisions. I also had more energy late in the day when I exercised in the morning, whereas the other way around, if I exercised in the afternoon, I was very lazy throughout the day, unproductive, and then rushed everything, and then I felt stressed and overwhelmed if I did it in the afternoon. But you do what suits your daily lifestyle. I just recommend getting it done early, and feeling accomplished early in the day sets you up for success for the rest of the day. Well, it does for me anyway. A big mistake I used to make with previous challenges is whenever I did a couple of reps, I would do, for example, one set and then take a long break till my heart rate came all the way back down, and then only do the next. So, for example, a 10-minute workout would take me 40 minutes because I took so many breaks. This time I didn't do it. Push through. If you feel you cannot do the last 2 in a move, then you take a break then for that last 2 moves. You take breaks when she says you take breaks. Other than that, unless your heart is beating out of your chest, then you take an additional 20 seconds. Don't push it for 20 minutes. So that's also what made me see much bigger results. Obviously, if you need a rest, you need a rest. Everyone's different. For me, by being slightly harder on myself and just granting myself shorter rest breaks in between, it pushed me, and it's gonna feel uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable, and you're never gonna grow or get your muscles or lose your weight or anything without getting uncomfortable. This whole process is uncomfortable before it becomes comfortable. Lastly, I just want to say this to all of you. Remember, you've got this. You are the person who's going to criticize yourself. You are the person who's going to give up or not give up. At the end of the day, you make those decisions. Rather be one day closer to progress than one step further from progress. Always weigh your options. I know sometimes lying in the morning, deciding to spend a whole day in bed sounds so great. But you could also just get up, spend 15 minutes, do a workout, and then get back in bed. After you've showered, obviously, because that's gross or sweaty, But just by changing your mindset like that, it can go so much better for you. And the sky is the limit. There is nothing in this world that you can't do if you put your mind to it. I hope that sinks in. I just want to thank each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for holding me accountable, for watching my journey. There were days I wanted to give up, and just seeing your comments and your likes and things like that, knowing you all believe in me, meant the world to me and helped me push through. So thank you so much for that. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to let me know what you want me to try next. I'm thinking something from growing ananas or something like that. But let me know what you think. Okay.